DCeased, A Good Day to Die, #1. This is the one shot.
AKA the Deceasing.
Yes, there you go. Get a Deceasing joke done.
Yeah.
So this is Tom Taylor writing with Laura Braga and Derek Robertson on the art. So this is basically a bunch of C-listers and what they're up to during.
I would go further than that. I would say it's the late 80s, early 90s Justice League team.
Yeah.
Sure, I can see that.
Justice League International.
Complete with some surprising cameos later on from that team that I did not expect in this.
Well, you have the red and the yellow and the gold and the blue, and the green, whatever that was from Mr. Miracle.
Mr. Miracle and Bard, and then you get Blue Beetle and Mr. Gold. Yeah.
But remember when they went out drinking and Mr. Miracle and they were the blue and the gold, and he goes, "Yeah, we're the red and the yellow and the green and the blue and the gold."
Yeah.
And goddamn it, Taylor, making me feel things.
So Apocalypse is no more. Apocalypse has just been wiped out.
It's gone.
Yep.
Yeah.
So they don't. Barda and Mr. Miracle don't know what to do. Terrific's trying to analyze Captain Boomerang. And I was actually thinking, I know your T-Sphere's connected to the internet. How did you not get affected? But it turns out his mask is
blocking it out.
Yeah.
You got lucky.
Which is the point it makes, is that he's this smart guy, one of the smartest men on the planet, but he just got lucky. Which is a nice beat.
And then Barda and Mr. Miracle are there, and there's a knock, and they're like, "You can't answer the door. It might be a bloody stump." And Barda's like, "Who's going to knock like that?" He's like, "I don't know. They might." And then it's a ding dong.
Bloody stump found the doorbell.
Yep.
Answer the door.
Such good timing.
Yeah, and let's not ignore the veggie plate reference from Mr. Miracle. That is gold. So they basically form up a plan, and then like, let's go to Booster Gold and Blue Beetle, kind of thing. Because their plan is that what if Booster Gold can go back in time and
fix things?
Well, that's not necessarily the plan yet.
Well, yeah, but I mean that becomes the plan, because that's ultimately where it goes. Let's go get his time ship. You can fix everything. Yada yada yada. They also have to go to Constantine before that, because they think, maybe magic can fix everything. That's kind of the first protocol. So and Constantine's like, "Nah, I'm not going to help you." Basically, even though of course he changes his mind. By the end, has his heroic entrance.
I love that he's running for the cab, and then it has to set Chaz on fire and drive it. And it's like just terrible. It's kind of lucky that they all show up and help him out.
He crashed it. Yeah, but I mean, I feel like he was burning those fools with magic fire.
He was, yeah.
So he would have been fine.
So they go to try and get the time ship, which is at Fire and Ice's house, who they have to fight a little bit. But then ultimately he can't go because he's already been wiped out of the timeline. And we get the second issue this week where someone fades out of existence because things have gotten so bad that...
because Wave Rider shows up and is like, "No, you can't do this. It's a fixed point in time. And, you're not allowed to change it." And so they decide that, well, why not? And then Constantine shows up and messes with Wave Rider, which that's huge, because that's a Time Master, But it takes somebody like, Constantine to do that.
So, Matt, I need to ask some questions here.
What's up?
What was your feelings during this scene? I'm going to just read the dialogue here. As Booster Gold is fading away, Blue Beetle says, "What? No, stay here, man. Man, stay." And then as he's fading away, Booster says, I'm sorry. I'll never know you, Teddy."
Right. That's sad, bro.
Yeah.
Because now he's been wiped from existence, because not only does his timeline not come to pass, right, which creates an anomaly. That's why he gets wiped, but now he'll actually never know Ted because he never exists. And man, they have the best bromance in comics, right?
They do. They definitely do.
It was sad, but I had to watch flipping Saturn Girl disappear, and then I get to this and I have to watch him.
It's not
like that.
Not a good week.
It's impressive that this is completely out of continuity, right? It doesn't matter. Yet this one hit even more.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it turns out magic was maybe the right avenue in the first place, because Fate and Zatanna show up. And the big cliffhanger is kind of like, yeah, we're gonna, yeah.
Well, I like that
do what we can.
his first instinct is to punch Fate.
Which naturally does not go so well.
Yeah, I like
No.
things like, brute force cannot harm the helm. And just sounds like, also, punching metal typically don't go that
Bad
well.
idea. Yeah. But we also get to see the Oblivion Bar, because John goes to hide there, and Bobo's there. So I feel like it's a little bit in continuity, because Bobo's running the Oblivion Bar.
It's just him taking what he wants from,
Yeah,
DC's
which I
history.
like, though, because if you're not reading Justice League Dark, you're like, oh, what's this?
Can
But
we
if
talk
you
about
are,
how
Makes
we
it a little better.
brushed over the best dialogue in the issue?
Yeah.
Go on.
And that is Scott and Barda's final words.
Yeah, oh, man.
Their final conversation with him quoting Cher, because he likes Cher.
If only I could go turn back time. That's it.
Sure. And then they just go down.
That
feel like
line broke me.
I just feel like if anyone's primed to not fall to the anti-life, it's Mr. Miracle.
Yeah.
That's my only bone to pick with this book. Like, imagine him just surviving a Barda not, and he has to fight Barda at the end.
Oh, you want more tears in your eyes then? You want more miserable?
Yeah, right? Like,
What's wrong with you, Matt?
Sorry.
So it says to be continued ? Which to me says that the magic characters will pop up in the main story later on.
Which probably makes this a relatively essential chapter in the story overall.
Yeah.
Which I'm okay with.
Yeah, that's fine. But it did take its slot. It's not like we got this on top of a regular issue, so it's not like you're buying an extra book for a month. You're just getting this instead of the regular.
It's just an extra size book. It's a little bit more than what we normally would. And I felt the pacing was a little bit better, because not that it's a problem, but when I'm reading a normal issue of DCeased, it's over before I know it. And this one was nice and meaty. Yeah.
And it didn't take I think if you took the same, it's probably the same pacing. It's just longer because there's more of it. Like if you gave a regular issue an extra 10 pages, and it was at the exact same pace, obviously moved to the further point, it would probably take exactly as long to read as this did. I don't feel like this was an inherently quick, slower read.
No.
Just there was more of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. What'd you think of the art?
I really liked it. I love the really clean, shiny stuff that we've got from Braga for most of it. The colors are popping fantastically.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of the interlude with Constantine in the middle. I wasn't a fan of that art. It's not my.
I liked it. I mean, it felt kind of old school, real scratchy, and it was working for me.
That was mostly all right. Yeah, I didn't have too many major complaints. It wasn't sort of like making me, fawn or anything, but it was solid. So that's DCeased, A Good Day to Die. Matt, what are you rating it?
I'm giving this one a 7.5.
Connor.
I'm going 9.5. I loved everything in this.
9.5. Oof.
Yeah, this issue was fantastic.
Oof.
Wow.
I mean, a 7.5 from Matt is basically said it was shit. A 9.5 from Connor.
That's shit. Yeah, that's 6. That's what 6s are for. I mean, it was fine. Come on. Come here, break here. Give me freaking bone here.
Oh dear. I am going to give it just a solid 8. That's how I feel about it. Solid. Some good character moments. Good pacing, as we've said.
For me, I like seeing this group of characters back together. There's not enough of this bunch.
Yeah,
anymore.
well, now you'll never get to see it again because they're all dead.